Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Solar Fury. Well, it really isn't, but we're back out here with another Clash Royale video. Super excited to be tuning in with you guys today, and I'm trying out something different. I have a second camera going over here. I don't know if I'll end up using the footage from it because this is the first time I'm doing it. So if you see it, then it's here, but if it's not, then it's not. Oh well. But yeah, I don't know why I told you guys that. But anyway, you guys, today's video is going to be an evaluation of Clan Wars 2 1 month after the fact it was released. So the day that this video goes up will be October 1st, and Clan Wars 2 was released on August 31st, right before the beginning of September. So I thought it'd be the perfect time to do this. I wanted to let the Colosseum get its thing going before I made this video, but now I'm going to make this video. So let's go ahead and get right into it and evaluate Clan Wars 2. So the first thing that we're actually going to do in this video is do a quick refresher of everything that was added into Clan Wars 2, because there was actually a lot of stuff added into the game. So we're gonna go ahead and refresh our minds with absolutely everything. So of course, the first thing, when you go to the clan interface, the whole interface looks completely different. The chat looks different. The overall clan looks different. Everything here is so different. There's the Clan War veteran trophies, the clan score. You can see the Clan War stats right here. You can also see past stats right here. And then of course we go to the actual river race down here. So with the river race, so much change. It was pretty much completely different from what we saw in Clan Wars 1. Of course, in Clan Wars 1, what you did, you do 3 war day prep battles, and then you'd wait until your main final battle. But in here, we are not limited with how many prep battles we can do. There's just a cooldown to it. So of course, what you do to progress through the river race is you do battles and you progress by earning fame. And then if your boat makes it to the end of the finish line, then you get some cool rewards. So looking at the river, there's actually quite a few things here. If we click on the Goblin Hut right here, we can see the Clan War leagues and the different leagues, of course, because yeah. And you can also click on the rewards right here to see what you get for wherever you place. You can see what you get for your river tasks, which is pretty dang cool. Then over here on this side, this is the boatyard repairs, where you would go and you would sacrifice one of your war decks in order to repair your war boat. So you could just do that without playing any matches if you wanted to. Over here is the duel side of things. This is the new best of 3 game mode that Clash Royale added in Clan Wars 2, where you need to have a minimum of 3 decks to go into the duel. And like I said, it's a best of 3. So if you get 2 wins, that means that you win the best of 3. So that's pretty dang interesting. And of course, right here, one of my clanmates is doing it. We have a basic 1v1 battle where you go into a battle and just do a basic 1v1. And of course, the most important thing to mention is that throughout all of your battles in Clan Wars 2, no matter what, your card levels do matter. By the way, that giant skeleton death bomb connected. Nice job, bro. And then at the very top of the river race, we had the trader, and this little guy was added from Clash of Clans, in which you use a trade token, you pick a card to get, and you pick a card to give, and you can re-roll to get different options for more gems. So what this basically is, it's basically you can trade cards with the trader without actually having another person to trade cards with, which is a cool feature if your clan really isn't that active. And so then after completing all of your river races, I believe it was 5 weeks or so, that brings you to the Clan War Colosseum. And then this Colosseum, there's 4 days and 11 hours left. And in the Colosseum, you compete by doing duels. It's basically just a normal best of 3 game mode down here, but it's just in a Colosseum in an arena that looks much better, and you're competing for more fame, and it looks like you get a little bit more gold for it as well. And then in the top left corner right here, you can see the leaderboard in the war. My clan isn't doing too hot right now, but it's actually pretty close. We could definitely take 3rd place in a heartbeat, so I am not too worried. But here's where you can see the leaderboards of everything. You can go back. You actually can't go back and see the previous week's leaderboards, but we can see that this is the 5th week and the final week in which the Colosseum is occurring. And so in terms of the Clan War side of things, that was actually pretty much it for the update. Now, there were a few quality of life changes. We had the Friends tab added over here, which is pretty dang interesting. Another change that was added was they actually ended up buffing the daily deals. So I believe this pouch of gold for 1500 gold before Clan Wars 2 was actually 250 gold. So they ended up buffing that a whole bunch, which is really, really nice. They didn't just do that for gold. They did it for all the cards as well. I believe you get 25 rares, 5 epics, 250 commons, and then 25 gems, if I'm not mistaken. Also, another big part of the Clan Wars 2 update, which a lot of people weren't too happy about, was the fact that they rearranged the Q button for chests if you bought the Pass Royale. So that meant a lot of people ended up wasting gems. I don't have any chests right now because I haven't battled in a little bit, but I know all of you guys know about that miscue. But Supercell did end up fixing that with an optional update. There's also a deck link where you can click that and you can share the deck with other people by other means outside of Clash Royale, which is really dang cool. And I believe that that was really the only major changes that really occurred through Clan Wars 2. So now that we've gone over everything, I'm going to talk about some of the pros and some of the cons of this update. So the first pro that I'm going to talk about is I actually really like the new interface. After they changed a few things and they updated the river race, of course, I really like the look of the new river race. It just looks super cool. It looks super clean. It honestly looks really calming with all the trees and the buildings around. I really like the look of it overall. And the clan layout I like as well. It looks cleaner, I guess. It doesn't look as clunky. It looks more modern, I guess you could say, which is really, really cool. But yeah, that's something I really like. I also really like the addition of a best of 3 game mode, the duels, of course. So that way, you know, it adds a little bit more competition, I guess, like in some sports. Of course, the MLB postseason is going on right now for those of you that pay attention to baseball. And the first round is a best of 3. So it kind of adds a real life element, if that makes any sense. And then another thing that I really like is the PvE aspect of Clan Wars 2. Of course, that being the boat battles. Clash Royale's never had something PvE before. And while the boat battles, they are kind of interesting, I think the PvE aspect is something cool that was added to the game. I also like the addition of having 4 decks that you have to build to war. That's something a lot different from the collection day, because with the collection day you were limited to what cards you could use, but with the war day and the 4 war decks you can make whatever decks you want, which I think gives you a lot more creative freedom to build, you know, whatever decks you want. And also here's another plus, but I love the look of the Colosseum arena. I think it's my second favorite arena behind Hog Mountain. I don't know why it's showing right now. It's not. My clanmate just lost. Oh well. That's kind of tough. But the Colosseum arena doesn't show and right here, but the Colosseum arena, I really love the look of that arena. I think it is super sick. Of course you've probably played in the Colosseum if you're a part of Clan Wars 2, and just looking at it from here, it's a super cool looking arena. I definitely think it's my second favorite arena in all of Clash Royale. And to be honest, gamers, that's really the only positives that I can draw from Clan Wars 2. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the negatives that this update has. So this update does have a lot of negatives. The community, of course, was outraged by this update. But we're only going to go over a few of them because I know there's so many. I could make just a whole video dissing Clash Royale, but I don't want to do that. So we're just going to look at a few of the negatives that came with this update. So I think the biggest one and the most glaring of all of them has to be the fact that the war decks aren't standardized. Even for me, who has put some money into the game, I will own up to that. I buy the Pass Royale every season. I bought offers in the shop before that. Only a quarter of my cards are maxed, so I'm not able to have all my decks maxed out. That one isn't completely maxed out. My arrows aren't level 13. This one, my heal spirit's only level 12. This one I think is the worst because I don't have enough gold to upgrade both of those to max. And then I have a bunch of level 12 cards here. And in this deck, my bats, fireball, flying machine, and lumberjack are all level 12. And then you can see the rest of these cards. Some of them are max, but a lot of them are level 12, level 11. I even have some level 10 cards. So the flaw of not having a standardized leveling system is definitely apparent, and it's the biggest issue that needs to be fixed in Clan Wars 2. Now, I know the reason Supercell didn't do this in the first place was probably for monetary reasons. I mean, they have to earn money in some ways to keep Clash Royale going, and so, you know, they get money through people upgrading cards and through people buying things like the Pass Royale and buying gems and things to upgrade stuff. So I don't know if I would suggest standardizing it at a level 9, because I think most people that would be competing in Clan Wars do have level 9 cards. But I would maybe standardize it at something a little bit better, like maybe a level 10 or a level 11, because Supercell still does have to make money. I know that a lot of you guys, you know, love this game, but y'all don't look at the monetary aspect of it. Like, in order to keep the game going, Supercell has to make some money. That probably just triggered a lot of you guys. But yeah, I think a standardized system for sure will help out Clan Wars 2. Another issue with it is that there's really no new game modes in Clan Wars 2, to be honest. So the duels are you know, it's a new layout of game modes, but it's just 3 1v1 battles. I mean, that's really all it is with duels. And then the 1v1, it's a standard 1v1. That's really it. The only thing that's really new are the boat battles, which isn't even like, you know, player v player or anything like that. It's player versus enemy, which is pretty cool, I guess, but the AI isn't really the brightest either, so it's kind of easy to do good in boat battles. So really the lack of new game modes is extremely disappointing here. I was hoping for something else, or at least for each week what they could do. I have a suggestion. For each week, what they could do is they could have a rotation of different game modes. I know for Clan Wars 1, there was a constant rotation of game modes. Pretty much with every new season, they would add new game modes into the Clan Wars. And so if they could do that for Clan Wars 2 and replace duels and 1v1s with maybe like triple elixir draft or like the rage game mode, I think that would be super sick. And the last big glaring issue that I want to talk about is actually why I waited until the end of this month to make this video. And that is the Colosseum. I wanted to get a chance to experience the Colosseum, and dang, I am so disappointed with this. I was hoping the Colosseum would be something different. I was hoping it'd be something really cool, but it's just another duel. That's all it is. You go into the Colosseum and it's a duel. You need at least 3 war decks to battle in this best of 3 mode. These are the rules of the duel. And it's just another duel. That's so frustrating. We waited 5 dang weeks to get to the Colosseum, and all it is another duel, and you get some extra rewards, but it's not really that significant. I'm sorry for shouting, but I think a lot of you guys can feel my pain. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to give my final rating of Clan Wars 2. Overall, this update for me, I am going to rate it a 4.5 out of 10. So like I went over earlier, there are some good aspects about it, but most of those are aesthetic things. I really like the overall new layout and I guess screen, I guess you could say. I think the river race is an extremely cool concept. I love the arena of the Colosseum. I think adding a PvE section to the game, sorry for hitting my microphone, is really dang cool. But that's really about it. I guess the final statement I want to say is that Clan Wars 2, the initial version of it, definitely flopped. A lot of people were expecting a lot more and were hoping for something more, but Clash Royale just simply did not deliver. Although one thing positive I will take away from this is that Clan Wars 2 has so much potential for improvement, and Clash Royale has already stated that they are working on their next update to improve Clan Wars 2, which is very promising, and I really hope that they take community feedback into account because, as I said, this has so much potential, but it just wasn't executed well to start out with. But yeah, gamers, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's Clash Royale video. And if you guys did enjoy this video, then be sure to leave a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, if you are new to the channel and you like what you see and you like Clash Royale, then be sure to subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, gamers, this is Solar Fury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.